Hi there, Meryl Cook here, Content Marketing Manager at Diffbot, and I want to show you sort of a quick, hacky way to create a really targeted list for a SAAS ABM campaign, account-based marketing campaign. So particularly if you can find a competing or overlapping open source project with the space you're looking in, this technique can work really well, and it takes about 5 minutes of your time. So we are going to start by finding some individuals who are following an open source natural language project on GitHub. We will then pass those individuals to Diffbot's enhanced product, data enrichment product, get a ton of valuable information, and create an ABM list. So if you want to follow along step by step, you can go to app.diffbot.com and get a 14-day free trial, and you'll be able to follow along and get a ton of valuable information. So first things first, let's find a natural language repo. And I see one here, compromise, that I recognize. So this is a JavaScript library that interprets and pre-parses text. It pulls out grammatical relationships in text. And you can see that it's been starred a good number of times, 9.6K. And these are the individuals we're going to try to pull into our ABM list. I mean, presumably, if they've starred, or even more so, if they've forked, a project like this, then presumably they're in the space or seeking to be. So, but for our purposes, let's look at the stargazers. And what we'll need to construct our list essentially are the links to each one of these individuals' GitHub profiles. And there's a little hack you can do here. You can sort of utilize GitHub's API without needing to really query it. You change github.com to api.github.com/repos/, and you get JSON data for these different stargazers. This, however, is definitely not over 9,000 of them, and that's just due to pagination. So you can type in $per_page and insert a number up to the number of actual stargazers and get those individuals back. So this is 100, and obviously you can parse the JSON different ways, but I am going to just throw it into a JSON to CSV converter. You can just Google to search for these, and it's going to return something I can throw into a spreadsheet. You can note here that it's really the HTML_URL column that we want. This is the actual GitHub profile link. So I'm going to download this and pop over to Excel. And I've gone ahead and deleted the other fields, just kept HTML URL. And I'm going to open up Diffbot's Excel add-in here. So, and for our purposes, we're going to want enhance. Enhance is our data enrichment product. And it essentially draws from our knowledge graph, which has billions of interlinked entities, articles, organizations, people. It's sourced from public web data that our AI parses. So you want to go to enhance and then select data type person, essentially. And note that to do this, you'll need a custom ID. And this is just, you can use a numerical ID, and it's just used to merge in results as they stream in. So I'm just going to give each one of these URLs a custom ID. My data has header rows, so I can just go ahead and specify column B for custom ID. And we're going to pass this HTML URL value to person URL. So you can click next, and this takes you to the output screen. So you can start to see some of the details that would really be great for even further segmenting your ABM messaging or outreach. Skills, education, where somebody is, social media profiles. And note that you can sync this service up with third-party email providers. So if you wanted to really flesh out an email-centered ABM campaign in one fell swoop, great way to do it. But for the sake of this illustration, I'm just going to use the default values. So when you're ready, you can click execute. Note that this will take a moment, because this is a number of entities. And also note that the amount of information that will be returned for each person will vary. This is based on public web data. So if somebody has kept a low profile or has not linked up their let's say their made up GitHub name to a real person, not as much is going to be returned. But you can start to see that a vast majority of these individuals, you're getting where they live, where they used to live, employers, their current titles, how much experience they have in their role, their skills, where they went to school, all of these sort of great details for personalizing messaging and really reaching out, to try and get specific people. And this becomes even more powerful when you start looking at, individuals who've starred 2, 3, 4 repos that really cluster around a topic. You can see in a matter of moments, this would have taken probably over an hour manually, and we could have done this with 1,000 entries or 9,000 entries. So, again, if you would like to try this out on your own, you could head to app.diffbot.com, or you can head to the Microsoft marketplace within Excel, where you can just search for Diffbot as an add-in. Either way, and you can no credit card needed, get a free trial to try this out. If you found this helpful, or you would like to see other videos about ABM, about marketing automation, data enrichment, public web data, we talk about those a lot on this channel. And if you want to see something in particular, just reach out below in the comments. And thank you so much for checking out our super quick and easy way to populate an ABM list. Until next time.